Hello YouTube, thank you for finding me on YouTube if you are new. My name is Mabu Nakagawa. I'm a Japanese YouTuber who launched my channel named Nakagawa House in Japan, where I'm here to show you the latest interesting news and hottest Japanese topic or incident that I want to share with you. If you enjoyed or you got something useful from my video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel by all means. Also, I have social media with Instagram and Twitter. Please go ahead and check it out if you have a chance right now. Then you'll have more findings about my daily life, okay? Let's get to know each other. Today, I want to be talking about something unusual. Nothing to do with craziness, madness, or insanity, but worth watching it till the end. Here we go, folks. I believe you still have remembered I uploaded a video titled I was almost deceived by a romance fraud. I knew obviously what to do when I encountered scammers in social media, but as the internet technology like AI, IoT and big data has developed rapidly, sarcastically the technology of deceiving people online is also developing at the same time. That sucks, but it's true. Let's take a look at the case. FSA seeks answers from NTT Docomo over fraud. Japanese government officials are investigating major cases of financial fraud. Mobile carrier NTT Docomo runs the cashless payment services called Docomo account, which allows users to link the services to their bank account so that they can use their smartphone to make purchases or transfer money. Criminals exploit weakness in the registration process to sign up for the service and link it to the other people's bank account. So far, they have made more than 60 withdrawals and stolen more than $170,000. Later, Vice President said company regretted the user's ID confirmation process was inadequate. That's pretty bad incident, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't think this was done by an individual, but it should be done several criminals. They must be so professional. For those who don't really know how big NTT Docomo is, let me just tell you one thing. NTT Docomo Inc. is the predominant telecommunication company where there's communication over the nationwide mobile network like AT&T or Sprint if you are from America, so it's quite difficult to tell you that fraudulent activity or unauthorized withdrawal are conducted by normal users like me. Plus, similar to the recent scam involving NTT Docomo, a malicious third party can easily cash out from unauthorized bank account, especially if you have Docomo account, because it's super easy for professional scammers to create a random document account from you. They just need email address. That's it. Yeah, if they have or already have your name, banking account and passcode, they can take your cash out of your pocket so easily. So financially security is not adequate no matter what. Yeah, it's a piece of cake, folks, because they are well-trained scammers. They suspended all Docomo accounts, so there's nothing to worry about for now. I believe this case is still under investigation and it should take some time to completely resolve it. Based on the experience I have ever done, this case with Japan's e-money service fraud is pretty unique because you don't have to link anybody. No order intercourse is needed. No communication, no transaction is of course needed. Let's take a look at another incident up here. Which one of you noticed this? はじめまして、ちょっとびっくりすると思うけど実は Literally, it means nice to meet you. I may scare you a little bit, but actually I came across your profile through the hashtag Hayashizaki. Yeah, I think that's correct. I saw you and your friends on the beach that day before yesterday. I wanted to speak with you, but you and you are with your friend all the time. Do you have a boyfriend? Oh, Jesus Christ, it cringes me. I physically shuddered reading this. Oh, 怖い怖い。SNS の怖さ実感。The Japanese and English blend is freaking flawless, but I don't understand why she wasn't really surprised. Should be blocked right away, or she could have reported the site administrator though. For real, the creepiest part about this is that he was actually likely scrolling that hashtag looking for any girl that was on the beach that day. If he was even there, that is so terrifying. But personally, I have never stalked down any girls from there behind. Well, sometimes I look through the profile of my favorite girls in SNS, but I control myself like, I should stop it. Yeah, that's where I should draw the line, you know? Am I doing the right things? I think so. Yeah, anyway, when I get to know my followers in SNS, for example, sometimes they give me some direct message saying I live in a foreign country and just starting in my working life in Japan. So I'm so fascinated by Japanese culture, many aspects of Japanese society, like their politeness and organized lifestyle, blah blah blah. I believe I would really love living in Japan. If anonymous people in SNS say that to me, I don't even believe in the See? Yeah, I'm doing right? Yeah, there are so many dishonest accounts sniffing around SNS. It's their hobby to annoy as many people as they can. I always reject them once I notice they talk funny. Even in a face-to-face talking, it's a little bit risky for me to be open-minded or exaggeratedly friendly to new people I meet in a party, for example, because I know they are coming close to me and ripping off my money while they are hiding something terrible under the ground. I think it's good things to greet people in a polite manner, but if you act like being a gaijin living in Japan, I'll probably step 2 miles away from you. Besides, we are living in a coronavirus situation, right? Yeah, physically and mentally, we need to keep the social distance, and then it's gonna be quite difficult to get intimate to each other, you know? Since I'm working in the field of IT engineering, from my job experiences, I can tell you that I see a lot of troubleshootings and systematic errors in the server or cloud, and I think it's quite difficult 100% to block malware via antivirus security software like Norton or McAfee. If you don't really care about the internet security, what's gonna happen is that eventually you get infected with virus for some reasons. Then you have no idea what to do. Let's say like a spyware, it is designed to monitor users' web browsing from the hidden angle, and it's looking at your security holes. Especially you should be careful when you make online purchases from Apple Pay, for instance. Scammers may randomly send you email saying that your iCloud ID has been locked for security reasons. You can't access your account. Most likely you can, but to unlock it, you must verify your identity. But don't click here. They are trying to lure you. Don't panic. My sister actually got the same notification from Apple Pay before, and she was so freaked out. She got blind. I said, okay, don't worry, baby. You are all good. I had calmed her down. If you are not sure what you have to do, make sure the sender is not from apple.com. You see the domain is not official Apple, right? Yeah, it says at email.apple.com. It means they are trying to confuse you to make the wrong judgment. They are quite tricky to deceive you, but if you go out of control, please take a deep breath one time, like. Then you may talk with someone around you who knows take for additional technical advice, so that you can less likely to be get conned. Okay, I hope I could remind you of it. NTT Docomo decided to compensate the victims of e-payment fraud. So they will get a full refund in the next coming month. Or so. So unfortunately, there is more illegal activities that continues in Japan at the moment, and perhaps this is the somewhat relation with the horrible stalker increasing the incident in Japan. Perhaps it is not, but it's still a nonetheless very unfortunate situation. So guys, that's the biggest incident of Japan last week. I think you should stay focused on the fact that bad people are anywhere right behind you. And again, I hope you guys stay safe with coronavirus, and of course with the scammers who pretend to be nice like me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. Please again subscribe to my channel below, and again let me know if there is other interested you want here. Anything is fine. I fit it into my program. Very much appreciated for your support. I see you in the next episode. Have a good night. ありがとうございます。さようなら。